Fantastic Fairy Tale Collection presents Rapunzel. Long ago, there lived a husband and wife who were about to have a baby. They lived next to a witch who grew many delicious plants in her magical garden. "Please, husband," said the woman one day, "will you fetch me some of that tasty Rapunzel plant?" So, her kind husband climbed into the witch's garden. But when the witch caught him stealing, she was furious. "You can have the Rapunzel," she shrieked. "But in return, you must give me your child when it is born." Sure enough, the witch took the baby and named her Rapunzel. Time passed and Rapunzel grew up to be very beautiful. She had golden hair that was as bright as the sun, and it grew all the way down to the floor. But the witch was jealous of her beauty, so she locked Rapunzel in a tall tower in the forest, which had a single window and no doors. Each time the witch came to visit, she called, "Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair!" Rapunzel would let her long flowing locks fall out of the window, all the way to the ground. Then the witch would use it like a rope to climb up the tower. But the rest of the time, Rapunzel was very lonely. Rapunzel spent her days singing, and her beautiful voice could be heard echoing through the forest. Then one day, a handsome prince from another kingdom was riding by. And when he heard Rapunzel singing, he knew he had to meet her. Suddenly, he heard the witch call, "Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair!" The prince watched the witch climb up Rapunzel's hair and enter the tower through the window at the top. Then, when he was sure the witch was gone, he did exactly as she had, calling, "Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair!" Then he climbed up the tower and through the window. When Rapunzel saw the prince instead of the witch, she couldn't believe her eyes. But the prince was very kind to her, and soon Rapunzel began to fall deeply in love with him. He visited Rapunzel every day in secret, but one day she mistakenly told the witch everything. "You are much heavier to pull up the tower than my prince is," said Rapunzel. The witch was so angry that Rapunzel had a secret visitor. She chopped off the girl's beautiful hair and banished her into the deep, dark forest. Then the prince called, "Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair!" The witch threw Rapunzel's chopped off hair out of the window for the prince to climb up. Then she cackled as she let go, and he fell into a tangle of thorns below. Hurt and bleeding, the prince stumbled into the forest. "Where is my Rapunzel?" he cried, but no one answered. The injured prince wandered from place to place, searching for his true love. At last, he heard sweet singing and followed the sound to a pretty glade. There was Rapunzel, and when she saw her prince, she was overjoyed. "I have found you!" cried the prince. And they lived happily ever after.